Wuthering Waves is great. You need to play Wuthering Waves. Quite honestly, this game is amazing, and I'm going to sit here and tell you 5 reasons as to why. While most people are going to call this a Genshin clone, I'm going to tell you right now that this is far more than just a copy of Genshin. This takes the formula that Genshin has developed over the past few years and constantly elevates itself. No more can you just glide around. You can actually just use a grappling hook and on multiple grappling points, walking around like you're Spider-Man just about. Or you can go ahead and do some combination of moves that allows you to jump higher and higher and higher and then plunge right back down. The movement options is insane. And personally, I really love the fact that I can just run up walls versus actually just crawling a bit by bit by bit. It's very nice. The traversal in this game is fantastic. I personally really enjoy the fact that I can just do whatever I want here. It's good. So combat in this game is really fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the funnest things I can actually experience in this game. And the option for bosses is plenty. Not only are you gonna have your weekly bosses as you do in other games, but you also gonna have the bosses you just grind forever, which is great. They actively make the game very fun to engage with. All your different movement options and just the complexity of gameplay is very fun and satisfying to actually get into a gameplay point. Very dynamic in the gameplay department and the visual department. As you can see, I really love the fighting game waifu, but also this Sephiroth looking dude is so cool. And I love every second of it, especially with the ecosystem, which adds another factor. The fact that I can just turn into monsters and bosses that I've defeated is very fun. Complexity in combat, complexity in movement is really good. In Genshin, when you're running like this, it takes away stamina, but in Wuthering Waves, you can actually just run like this forever without taking a stamina bar. The only thing that really affects it is that initial burst. That initial burst will always take some form of stamina, but if it's just running, stamina is not drained. It actually recovers, which is great. One thing I want you to know is when you're falling forward off the glide, you actually have some momentum there, which is actually very good there. But if you notice here, I can do something like this. Jumping a lot higher than I was really meant to be, just using mechanics of the game here. And that's really cool, something that we found out, just the community found out over time. It is a very fun way to do combat. Even fighting these lower level mobs here, I'm finding just feels so good and so right. There's a variety of gameplay options that it just keeps me coming back for more. Like honestly, playing the game is very satisfying. And one of the highlights of Wuthering Waves, in my opinion. Now, let's talk about the gacha. The gacha in Wuthering Waves is actually a very good one, but reminiscent of some that you've seen in other games. Like normal, if you go ahead and go a 10 spin on here, you're going to go ahead and get yourself at least a 4-star item or above, and you're guaranteed a 5-star unit in 80 pulls. So about 8-10 pulls in, you should get at least 1 5-star. Whether or not that's the unit 5-star or not is up to fate. It is, as they say, a pity. However, after you get a 5-star, if it is not the limited banner unit, you will get the limited banner unit on the next time you would get a 5-star. So it's the standard pity that we're used to in Genshin and Honkai. However, in Genshin that is 90 pulls, whereas here is 80. So you save total of 20 pulls if you go to hard pity, which is a lot cheaper in the long run, and very thankful that Kuro Games is cheaper in that regard. We also have the weapon banners, which are guaranteed to get the 5-star weapon of your choice within 80 pulls. So you within those 8-10 pulls, you will get the unit banner. There is no pity system, there is no soft pity, there's only the regular hard pity. 8-10 pulls, you will get the banner weapon guaranteed. Now, before when the game first started, and if you are a new player, you will experience this, is that there are a couple other banners you're going to see. The first, which I'll show on screen, is going to be the beginner banner. So this banner is the first banner you're going to see is a discounted, instead of 10 other materials to roll, it is 8. You only use 8 of those, and you can guarantee get a 5-star within 5-10 rolls. However, the moment you get a 5-star, it then switches to another banner where you're actually able to choose the 5-star that you want. They give you the option between one of 5 5 stars, and whichever one you choose, which you can change at any time until you roll them, that will be the unit that you roll for and get within 8-10 pulls guaranteed. The moment you get that 5-star, that banner disappears, and then you're left with the limited banners, the limited weapon banner, the standard banner, and the standard weapon banner. Not only that, of course, you gotta have your bundles and everything with your Not only that, of course, obviously you have the currencies to be able to roll and get these extra currencies, so you can go ahead and get all those lovely materials and lovely units. But for the most part, this is how this works, and the gacha system is actually pretty forgiving in comparison to other games. Not to mention the fact that they are so giving, the thing that we're going to get into in just a moment. The commitment that this team has to the players is invaluable and very rare. The only other company I hear that respond to feedback like this is Nikkei and the Honkai Star Rail version of MiHoYo, which is very, very good to see. The game hasn't even been out that long. Technically it's in its open beta, but look at just all the things they've their commitment to improve the game is evident. As you can see here, there's many notices, apologies, updates, almost every single day in the news section for this game because they're improving it. There's been fixes of multiple types every single day, and every time they're improving the pull rates, they're improving combat, they're improving story, they're improving the ability to skip story, they're improving almost every aspect of this game just because people are telling them to. I've never seen a company be able to react to feedback so quickly. Normally it takes a year to get anything done, or in the case of Genshin, never. So it's very nice to see that. And guys, you just need to play Wuthering Waves. Like literally, you might have seen us on stream playing this game. You need to play it. Just try it out for free. Even on PC, on your phone, Apple, Android, you know the deal. It's a mobile gacha game that looks really good. I wouldn't write this off as just another Genshin copycat. And hey, I've been playing this more than FGO, and if you want to know why, well, it's very evident, and I'll have a video on that if you're subscribed. I'm Rusaki from the Chaldea Gurus, and I will see you in the next video. Later.